Maybe 11. I didn't count. Just so fucking surprised that people just haven't done the roads like, and this would be a great picture. Fabulous. Normally, I wake up at fucking 7 and the roads have already been done. But it's already 10 and you can see it's going to be snow still on there. I don't know why. Also, I didn't wear gloves. My hands are fucked. Is that a Christmas tree or what? Look at these hallmarks. Some of these things, why are they sliding so much? Look at these trails, man. Are they fucking skating or what? Oh wow. Look at that road. That's fucking cool. It's so exciting. This was like once in a lifetime moment, being able to come outside. Oh god. Fucking sun. What is going on? Yeah, fucking ice. Careful now. No, it's just melting already. It is literally melting already. That's fucked. That's so fucked up. Ow, it's burning my eyes. Look at the little snow particles. The tires are throwing up. trees are creaking. That's fun. And the wind is fucked. Oh, my hands. My lungs as well, maybe. But look at this cross stitch, man. That's fucking cool. It's like a Nordic cross looking ass thing. Cool. Some faded tracks here. You can see the old ones. I wonder what this white line is. I wonder if it's anything special. Probably an old track. Yeah, you can see there's like little imprints, just like the smallest of lines here. I wonder what these little marks are. Wind? Something about wind, maybe. It reminds me of those. Cool. The dust rocks that seem to move on their own. I don't know. Vague connection, I guess. Fucking cool. My mind just cannot comprehend how big these ravens are. Or crows, I don't know. Spent the entire morning looking at YouTube, doing jack shit. Honestly, yeah. That's the mood today. Not doing anything, just doing useless stuff. I might do some productive stuff. I might do good work on the puzzle. But, oh. Oh, wow. The amount of salt, dude. Even I feel that's excessive. Oh man. Dude, how many cars does it take to create a whole maze of trees like that? Like, I see 3 fucking cars in the driveway. But they all just like get up and like drive all the way across the neighborhood and then come back, and that's why there's all this scribble of tracks. Because that cannot have been done by one single car. I wonder why these guys are all driving in this sort of weather and this sort of day. Because, you know, today's a very special day. Not for me, but, you know, just out of circumstance. Man, I'm tired. I kind of already regret going on this little hike, but you know, can't. You know, to go back, I gotta finish the damn hike. I wonder if I'll find anything interesting on this walk. I almost never do find anything interesting anymore. Oh, these hikes are birds. They're a little hopping thing, yeah. Honestly, they look like hieroglyphics. Or no, cuneiform, right? Cuneiform? Yeah. Enough nerding out. Let's just continue. I wonder if they didn't clear out the roads because, you know, like, there's a certain threshold of snow. Because right now, I'm only in, like, well, not even an inch, like a few centimeters, right? Well, that's pretty much what an inch is, like 1 centimeter, maybe even less. I think that's just the depth of snow we have right now. And I guess it's just not enough to warrant using the old snowmobile to clear out the damn roads, you know. Ooh, little tracks here. I always love to see it. And here the snow gets all thin so you can see the road below. Yeah. Kind of reminds me when you're like snorting meth. That sort of residue that you leave behind. Yeah, that kind of reminds me of it. I'm kidding. Probably can't even smoke. Probably can't even snort meth. Can you? I don't know. Anyways, is that a rabbit trap? I think that's a rabbit trap, y'all. Ooh, I should have brought gloves. You know when his fingernails, you know when they get cold, they get all purpley and stuff. You know, it's kind of a nice color. Yeah. I mean, right now they're a bit more pink. I mean, my fingernails have been pink. I like cut them a bit too short yesterday, so they're like close to bleeding. But you know, what are you gonna do? I sincerely hope there's no ice. In fact, I'll slow down. I don't even know why I started running, but I'll slow down. I wonder what kind of people still order newspapers. Oh, look at these. Something got messed up there. Tracks here. I feel like I'm walking through history. I don't want to disturb the pristine tracks. I gotta walk between them. Suspicious amount of tracks leading right towards that car. Interesting. Very interesting. This guy had to do maybe a turn or sorts. Look at that snow pile. Oh, it's just wonderful. How pristine, how pure. And there's a car that's driven past. I'm gonna switch. Yo, dainty step. This tree looks like a bonsai tree that wasn't cared for. You know, bonsai is the only fucking thing where being not cared for makes you substantially larger than those who were cared for. I don't know. Probably something terribly wrong about that. Maybe, you know, everything's got complex complications to it. Probably shouldn't be harping on bonsai trees so much. Oh God, the wind is doing the real thing. I should stop running. It really felt like the wind was pushing me along, saying, hey, why don't you try running? Don't worry about all the snow and ice. You won't trip. Just come on, let's go. As if it's trying to give me a broken nose, dude. What the fuck? I wonder if anyone even lives in that mansion. I wonder, it's like I never see anyone in there. I wonder how long it'll take to get the snow off of the top balcony. I don't know, this house, it just feels a bit bland. It feels empty, it feels kind of soulless. Or maybe it's my preference for the Greco-Roman elaborate decorations where every space is filled with ornate statues and nude figures. I swear I'm not a pervert or anything. And there's just no blank wall space. Maybe I like that. Maybe I just don't like it when blank wall spaces are shown, because it just, I don't know, something about it. It's too boring. It reminds me of my own hopeless soul. And so that's why I don't really like that. You know, that's why Gothic's my favorite type of architecture. Especially the flamboyant and rayonnant periods. Because they go the extra mile, yeah. They just go haywire on the decorations. You know, every single pillar, and not just a regular pillar, but it's got some strange thing. Like, maybe it's four spirals on all that. Or maybe it's a statue in itself. You know that one cathedral where the pillars are themselves statues and they're mostly standing still, except one of them's got his hip just poked out to the side like he's a nasty girl. I had to learn about that one in AP Art History. So, okay, honestly, given that it's only 10 o'clock, or maybe 11, it's probably 11, and my parents expect so much from me, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna plan out what I'm gonna do today, you know? So here's some good news. I'm finally done with this whole year-long marathon that has taken me the better part of a year. I mean, that's pretty redundant, isn't it? It literally took me a year, and I failed. I mean, well, not really. I feel, you know, like, let me explain. So, I have this little fantasy world called Oliverineth, and I pledged in like December of last year that I would get up to 500,000 words in that world. And I mean, yeah, I would do all that before December 31st. And as you can probably infer, it's past that date. I think they're chopping trees over there. And I kind of failed. So I really locked in the final weeks and days of December. I think I got like 50,000 words in the span of like 2 weeks or something. Like fucking mental stuff. No, 50,000 in like 1 week. No, was it 40,000? 40,000 in 1 week. Or 50,000. I don't know. But thing is, I kind of locked in. And I almost made it. Except the fallacy of my failures in the rest of the fucking year let me down. And I fell short by only 7,000. So that's 7,000 out of 500,000 that I just didn't do. And I was kind of dejected. For like half an hour, I was like, man, fucking sucks. And I was like, you know what? I love it when I fail, you know? There's something really romantic. Not romantic in that the lovey-dovey sense, but the romantic in like the idealistic, like romanticism type of romance of reaching for this ambitious goal and then just failing by the smallest amount. There's something really, I don't know, noble about that, right? Like, the romantic paintings are all about allegory and like this like portrayal of mythic events that have some symbolic meaning. And I feel that that's definitely what applies to my situation, right? Just on this ambitious mission and just putting your heart and soul into it, but just failing right before the end. Not really right before the end, but like time running out and you're just so close despite all your efforts. It's really quite something. I don't know why. I just didn't really feel bad about it. You know, it was just a relief of just leaving this thing behind because it has taxed my health a bit. And not just my health, like my entire, I can feel the ice beneath me. Let me just move so I don't step on the ice. But yeah, there was something really idealistic or like novel, not novel, but noble about such a thing. I don't know, maybe it's my, my arrogance peeking out. But honestly, I feel like I wouldn't have such, I wouldn't say melodramatic, but like such a, I don't know, not rose tinted, but kind of heroic kind of outlook on this whole thing if I had ultimately succeeded. I don't know. But honestly, to have 7,000 just remaining when you had spent the last week and a half chugging out like 8,000, 9,000, 10,000 words a day. Some part of you does kind of die inside knowing that, you know, just one more day and you could have made it. But another part of you is like, I don't know, like, we shortened the goal this much. And the mere accomplishment of getting this far, even though you could have had one more day, even though you could have ultimately succeeded, the mere fact that you got this far and we're this close of attaining it, that in itself is pretty heroic. Maybe this is all This is all one long stream of just self-appraisal and self, just talking about the self. I never care about you guys, and I feel that I should probably make that change. I should care about you guys, right? I'll pretend that I've got regular viewers. I'm kidding. But honestly, I don't know. I think my dominant approach to talking to vlogs like this is just to pretend that the vlog is the phone is a person. So, I'm holding you in my hand right now. Not you. Like, pretend that there is someone next to me that I'm chatting with. And you're just silently listening and taking in all the information I belch at them. And I feel that I'm merely talking to them about my feelings and my emotions. Maybe that's what makes these vlogs something of a medicine to my already quite volatile personality. Yeah, I need more friends, dude. Talking like this, creating these invisible friends. Like, what the fuck? That's so 8-year-old behavior. But honestly, I don't know if I'll ever get friends. Think of friends. I don't know. I've never really had friends. I don't know the notion of having friends. It's all conjecture to me. It's all theory, this notion of friendship and what one should do in such a friendship. I mean, friendship have responsibilities, right? To be in a friendship, you gotta look out for them, take care of them. I mean, not as the son takes care of their elderly. But I don't know. I feel like I burn bridges way too much. When we were leaving high school, go to college and everything. I think by that time, the mythos of the glory-ridden high school and all this glory moments, things to be proud of, I think had very much faded from my view of high school. And all that's left is a bleak pessimism about, there was a chance here and you failed. It's too late now. Just, you'll get another chance at some glory, but not really, because that glory is always vain. That's why they call it vain glory. You wish you had glory. You think it's as integral to the human. You literally think it's in your veins, but such vain glory is just meaningless. I always thought that I could be good at something, right? I could be good at art. Or science or whatever. But quite frankly, it's just not in my blood. You don't see it in my arteries. It's just, is there? I feel like the quote has always come up with like the potential for every human being to be a force of good. I heard that in a movie somewhere. Probably Batman. And like, is there a similar potential for every human being to be glorious, to have their moment? I don't know. The whole concept of glory is very abstract. I feel like you couldn't measure as you would goodness, although both of them are very abstract. You couldn't measure any of them. For all I know, this Batman movie could be a whole load of propaganda. Oh no, it's from Superman. I'm dumb, dude. I'm fucking dumb. Anyways, back to this whole thing. So I'm done. Although I failed, it's done. It's behind me. Like, fail or win, it's behind me nonetheless. I feel like I should be making a bigger deal out of this, but I don't know. My mind somehow doesn't want to make a bigger deal. Maybe it's a sore loser or something. No swirls that these tracks have. That's cool. That's very cool. But here's what I'm trying to do. I've got some big shits coming up. So I need to work on this exercises for lab 5. I've got some ideas. I've been looking over them in my head. You know, it's always great when you have ideas. And when you are able to turn them over and over in your head, to just like nurture them over several days, you'll find what the fuck is wrong with you, and you'll throw out the ones that are dog shit and leave the ones that are not dog shit. So that's been going over a bit regarding the exercise, and I feel like I'm ready to turn these things into a reality. And I also need to complete my fucking research thing that I've been sitting on for several days now. Mainly because I was so busied up with this whole 5,000 words thing. The wind is like annoying my left nostril. It's blowing on the cold wind into my left nostril and only my left nostril. And I don't know, it's not really tickling, because I don't need to like sneeze or anything, but I do kind of feel like I need to sneeze. Like, not really, but it's kind of like just tickling, but not really tickling. It's kind of like, I also kind of feel like this kind of battering, you know, like when you hit your nose against something. Past this idiot on the road. I think they heard my ramblings and they think I was a weirdo. Oh, they removed the American flag from that flagpole. Maybe because it was fucking sideways last time I saw it. Anyways, so what do I need to do? My thumb feels nice. It's like kind of got that minty aura when you're chewing gum and what is it? The wintergreen really starts just freezing your mouth up. That kind of like cold air that you get. That's kind of what my thumb goes like. Really. I should have come out earlier. Everyone's starting to catch on to this whole going outside thing. Oh, and I also need to do puzzle, and I gotta finish that old book that I had started to read but never really finished. Look at the small prints on these. These are probably a child's. Don't ask me how I know these are a child's. I don't want to tell you. I'm kidding, it's a joke. I'm mimicking a politician. Or doom. That's what I'm doing. This is all political satire. And I also gotta finish the puzzle. Ew. I just tried cracking my knuckle and it fucking hurt. And it didn't even crack. What the fuck? Why crack your knuckles when there's nothing to crack, man? Look. I wonder if my middle school teacher is still alive. I never really see him. I remember one time he was walking down this street. We passed each other and we both said hello. I don't think he recognized me. But then I was like, oh my god, that's the middle school teacher. He's my favorite teacher out of all of them. I don't know, maybe in a tie with someone else. But I don't think he recognized me that time. And I don't know if I'll ever see him again. But he lives on that street. Not the one I walked down, the one across the street from where I'm walking. Or where I was walking, I don't know. I'm bad with directions. I'm walking here. Oh. Hello, earlier tracks.